Hi there, guys. My name's Lawrence, and this is my humble little shop. Over the last number of months, I've actually started to take notice of a movement on YouTube called MGTOW, or Men Going Their Own Way, or MGTOW. I've watched a lot of the videos and everything, and I'm literally a man that is going his own way. And I thought, you know what? I've been looking at a lot of the questions, a lot of the information and everything, and I thought, I actually am going my own way. I am doing my own thing. I've been doing it since 2013, April of 2013, when I actually made a concerted effort, and I said to myself, I'm done with this stuff, and done with how I was living. It's very, very interesting that I realized that I was living a lie. There was just so much drama, and when I mean drama, I mean drama. It was just ridiculous what was going on in my life, and it was all happening because I was trying to live the life that everybody is told that they need to live, which is literally just what I call the hamster wheel of life. The hamster wheel of life is a brutal thing to get caught on, because what happens is you get running on this thing, right? And the hamster wheel of life is like, you're paying debt, mortgages, car payments, you're paying insurance, you're paying this bill, that bill, cell phone bills, credit card bills. It's just mind-numbing what you can actually end up getting caught into on the hamster wheel of life, and you run and you run and you run, and then you get spat off, right? And it's amazing because it's no different to that little, hamster inside the cage. It gets on the hamster wheel and it's running, and then it gets spat off. Boom, gets kicked, trips, falls, and gets spat out of the hamster wheel. The hamster shakes itself off and goes straight back onto the wheel and gets running again. Well, humans do the same thing. Man and woman actually do the same thing. They'll get on the hamster wheel of life. They get running like absolute lunatics. They will have a job loss, an illness, an injury, some sort of life-changing thing. Maybe the stock market or the share market or the housing market collapses, and they lose everything and they get spat out of the hamster wheel of life. Majority of people shed tears, cry, dust themselves off. Some commit suicide, and they get right back on the hamster wheel of life and start doing the exact same thing that brought them all that misery, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. So, for me personally, the last 15 years of my life have been an incredible journey, both emotionally and spiritually. And when I mean spiritually, I mean spiritually. I'm not a practitioner or a follower of any religion or anything like that. I discovered my own heart, and as I discovered who I was more and more and more, I realized that the life that I was living was just more and more insane. And it really is, truthfully, pure insanity, living this life, that the stereotypical lifestyle that society portrays that you need to be living, or says that you need to be living. They say that you have to have this house, you have to have this mortgage, you have to have this career, you need to go to college, you need to go to university. Everything that they tell you in Western society is absolutely, unequivocally a lie. It's a pure lie, just so they can get you literally on the hamster wheel and get you paying into the system, you know? And it's like, honestly, when I made a concerted decision in April of 2013 because of the drama and the misery and the pain that I was going through, to get all this negative stuff out of my life, you know, that meant that I had to stop dealing with my daughter's mother. I had to move out of the house that I was paying $2,000 a month to rent it. I actually ended up moving into my business, which, believe it or not, my landlord actually forced me out of at the end of 2014, and I was literally out on the street. And it's interesting because some of the things that I had done were done consciously, and then there was other things that happened which were unconscious, like my landlord forcing me out of my business illegally. What he did was purely illegal. But the amazing thing is my landlord actually gave me an absolute gift. And what I've learned since April of 2013 is I've been able to step back more and more and more and see just how much of a racket life really is. All these people that are playing the game are literally taking part in the game. Okay? Well, there is only one game in town, and if you choose to take part in it, you're not going to win. Even though they say that you will win, you know, you're not. You're just not going to win. That's all there is to it. You work your life so you can have a few years at the end of your life to literally live your life. Well, today, me as a male, I am literally living my life, how I choose to live my life. And what I want to do is share some of these, well, not some of them, all of these experiences with people, men, especially the young men. I'm seeing a huge majority of young men out there today that are really, truly lost. And I hope that, you know, some of what I put out there, knowledge, etc., about how I live my life, and some of my friends. I have a number of friends that live this way. And I'm actually seeing more men living the MGTOW or MGTOW lifestyle, because at the end of the day the system is just using us and abusing us, and when we get to a certain age, you're tossed aside. You are of absolute no real use to anybody anymore. So you might as well start living your life right from the beginning, you know. At least by the time you're 30, you know, start living the lifestyle that you really choose to want to live. And MGTOW can be anything. I mean, it can be the person that wants to live out of a van, or the person that wants to live in a multi-million-dollar mansion. I'm not ever going to denounce making money. I'm definitely not going to denounce being successful. What I wish to be able to do is give people guidance in understanding who they are as a male, as a man, and actually start living their true life's path, their own journey. So I shared a little bit of mine with you. I will post another video on how I started on my path, and it was many, many years ago. I'm 49 years of age now. So I hope just this little video is somewhat of a help as far as the hamster wheel of life and the racket that life is. And I'll get another video up here soon.